Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two wide receivers will be looking to be #1 targets on the field in today's game. It's Edelman's Patriots going up against Browns Steelers. The towels are out, but it's set to be a cold one at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. That's where we'll say hello to our commentators. Brandon. Godin and Charles Davis.
They met here on the opening Thursday of 2015, and they're at it again here. The Steelers and Pats are underway. Here's Matthew Slater to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And now we take a peek at the Patriot offense.
Well, we all know that Rob Gronkowski is one of the premier tight ends in the NFL, but what makes him that way is the size. We see that. The ability to run. He's faster than a lot of wide receivers. The agility. He's almost like a power forward in basketball. And the competitiveness. When that ball is released, he decides it's his and no one else's.
Now Brady throwing on second down. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Stephon Tuitt's game continues to gain notice and respect. He's a long defensive end, but has great ability to bend and get leverage. Can take on blockers at the point of attack and also shows skill in rushing the passer.
You mentioned he's long, 6'7", over 315 pounds. Man, he is huge. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Brady gives this one to Lewis. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Brady now on first down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Javon Hargrave. With a great push up front, he picks up the sack and a loss of 8. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A good pick up there at 22. And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Cameron Hayward coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
In his 5th year from La Tech, here's the lefty Ryan Allen to punt it. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 50 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. On second down, Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Scrambling, not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. Big. And with his size, sometimes it still surprises me when he can dance for a first.
He's the preeminent quarterback at taking contact, shedding it, and turning it into a big play. You know what they say about him? It's not the first 3 seconds of the play that you worry about with him. It's the next 3. Takes the hit, and now he creates a big one.
One quarter down here on a frigid December night. Can't wait to see what the second quarter has in store. More from the Steel City coming up after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he he's taken down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along, or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit him over the top.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. From the gun on third down, Brady. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Again, it's Lewis pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Send me to Orlando, please.
Don't be so soft. But he will find his man. That's Hogan complete. And a big hit. Knocked down sideways right near the 27. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hogan. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. His throw incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. And it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
It is taken in by Cooks for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Cooks, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats able to cash in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
On the return, Fitzgerald, Toussaint. A little juke. So back out come the AFC North champion Pittsburgh Steelers, having wrapped up the division last week. And one really cool piece of video after that game that was released was Ryan Shazier celebrating from his hospital room.
Yeah, able to connect with his teammates. They could see each other and celebrate the win, celebrate that they dedicated the game to him. What a neat moment for not just Pittsburgh Steelers fans and a team, but really for anyone who likes the NFL.
And they ran out of the tunnel with his jersey, had it on the sideline. Cool moment. And welcome back. Offensive unit, they took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. First carry for James Conner, and the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down. On third down, Roethlisberger. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt, it doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Patriots coming out now. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, here's Brady. And right side caught. Hogan. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. Throwing on first down is Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Chris Hogan in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Check girls, check girls, check girls. Here we go.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on. And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the third quarter. This will be taken about the 12. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. On second down, it's Bell. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now Roethlisberger to throw. A screen to Bell. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something. Better here on third and goal. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and goal. They'll try to run it. This Connor, he went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth.
Brandon, I believe that they were in 4-down territory, and that's what they were thinking. But after the loss, I've got to kick the field goal. No way I'm going to go for it in this situation. But you know, some of these coaches, they're extremely unpredictable, and they may go ahead and press it.
So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brady to throw on second down. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And, look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know.
Back now in Pittsburgh. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. They try again with Lewis. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And a dump off to White. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The 20. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
And here we go on 1st and goal. Now Bell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. James has got it. Complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw, and that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal, and the Patriots get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, If they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They run. This is Lewis. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. New England on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
With it is Brown. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. He is fully awake now. If he didn't get off to the start that he normally does, they've got his attention. He's running it well.
You think this?
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 53 yards. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 10 seconds to go. And they are able to spike it, cutting it close, but 2 seconds left on the clock. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. One last shot for Roethlisberger, escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete, so no miracles here on the final play, and this ball game is over.